Black alert. Black alert.
All right, guys, as promised, kind of working on the Discovery here. We've taken a lot of the parts off the sprues, and it's time to kind of see how they fit together. So for a small scale ship, it really does have a lot of parts, 28 parts in total, and a lot of good detail. We'll talk a lot about the detail being in scale. That means they haven't done things like putting windows on the ship. You just can't kind of put that much detail on a ship like this. But you see a lot of the hull plating, a lot of great detail there. So here's our subassembly for the engineering hull. All right, so the way this starts going together is along the bottom hull, you start putting in some of the clear pieces. So you have some clear pieces for the lit stripes along the front of the ship that go in just like this. And then the deflector housing pushes in from the front. Okay, there's the deflector. There are the clear lit strips. After that, it's time to join the two halves together. All right, all of that goes together very easily. Now, I have actually opened up some of these holes because it is a snap kit. If you want to be able to do some dry fitting, you could use just a small drill bit to kind of widen these holes so you can put it together and take it apart with ease. I'm going to be gluing this kit together, so I definitely want to kind of open that up. Now, once you've done that, it's time to fill in these gaps along the back. So the first thing you do is grab your side piece, and you're going to put another clear part for the engines right in there. Now that is going to go along the back, just like that. And you're going to do it again on the other side. Of course, those are going to fall off since I've opened them up, so it's no longer really a snap kit for me. All right, there we've got both of the sides in. After that, your shuttle bay door comes in and fits right across the back there. Now, part of the snap kit is that it has a little bit of a lip right here. That's actually going to snap underneath that part of it to kind of snap it all together. So since I've taken those snap posts out of mine, I will have to kind of glue it to get it to fit. All right, so that's what your back is going to look like. So quite a bit there. 5 parts to close up the back there. Yep. All right, 3 parts along the front. After that, you have kind of the spine of the ship. They'll go right across the top. All right, of course, parts are falling off there because, like I said, I've opened up the hole, so it's no longer really a snap kit. All right, but that's what we're going to be looking at. All right, so that is the first subassembly kind of set up. All right, our next subassembly is the saucer section. So kind of the control sphere, the bridge sphere, comes in 2 different parts, and each of those have clear parts that go inside them. So we have a small clear part. It's just going to fit right along the bottom. For this part, I'm going to leave those parts out. But on the top of the dome, we have another clear part as well that'll sit under all that. Once you've put in those clear parts, you just join the top and the bottom. Just like that. Then you're going to put that on your saucer top. After that, the bottom saucer. All right. You can see they do have the phaser bumps put in. Some of the other edge detailing is on there. The control dome is done very nicely. And after that, it's a simple matter of just hooking these two together. All right. All right, right there you can see a little bit of a seam where those two parts of the neck join together, but really not too bad. The saucer fits together very nicely. All right, the last major subassembly is the nacelle, which has a clear front part for the Bussard collector and a long clear part kind of for the warp engine glow. And these go together pretty simply. The clear part simply gets sandwiched between the two other halves. Just like that. And this clear part will sit right along the front here. Just like that. You just close it up by putting the bottom on there. All right, so that's our completed nacelle. Clear part in front, clear part along the side. And you'll notice there's a gap right here. See if you can see that. And inside this gap are actually two different posts. This you're going to push inside of that, and it's going to catch on to those. All right, there we go. We've got things held together a little bit better with the help of a little bit of tape there. I hope this video has been useful to you guys. I hope that you enjoyed kind of seeing how the parts are going to fit together, kind of how the parts have been broken down for this model kit. And I do want to, before we go, make sure you guys can see some of the detail on the ship. I think the detail is well done. There's no way to put windows on a model this size. If you tried to put the windows in, they would really be out of scale with what we're looking at. So let's get some good looks at this ship here. Now you will see there are some swirls from the colored plastic. I'm going to be painting it, so not a big deal at all. That actually fits together very well once I kind of hold it together there. So if you're snapping in place, that'll look good. The hull plating, very nicely done. Yeah, there is some detail there. Take a look at kind of the detail along that nacelle. I think that's very well done. Try and get a shot of the Bussard collector there. Can't wait to get some paint on that. Good panel lines. Very nicely done. All right, guys. Thank you for sticking with me on that video. I know there were a lot of shots just of my hands or my shoulder as I was putting it together, but I really did want to show you guys the parts and how they work. Coming up next, we're going to do a video where we kind of show it compared to the 1701D, and we're going to show it compared to a 1/1000th size ship. And then we're going to start looking at how possible it actually is to fit a few LEDs in here. So stay tuned. Please follow this build here on YouTube and at allscaletrek.com forums. And thank you guys very, very much for watching.